The sum of four consecutive numbers in an AP is 32. The ratio of the product of the first and the last term to the product of the first, not the first, sorry, two middle terms is 7:15. Find the numbers. So what we have here is four numbers which are in AP and they have certain relationship, and with that relationship we have to find A and D and thus the AP itself. So first let's start off with, let's consider the numbers to be, what do we have? A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 3D. These are your numbers in this form basically. In this case the common difference is what? Here the common difference is, yes, 2D. Okay, right? So this is something that I have presented in my sheet as a note. So we have A minus D, A and A plus D. So you guys have to make use of your concept map while revising. So this is for 3 terms, this is for 4 terms, 5 terms will be A minus 2D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 2D, something like that. So they go in similar pattern. Any odd number of things you have to take this, even number of things you have to take this. Okay, so what do we have? We have been given that sum of first 4 terms is 32. Actually there are only 4 terms, those terms add up to 32. So basically we need to add A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 3D. This is equal to 32. So how does this help? This and this will get cancelled, this and this will get cancelled, and we have 4A is equal to 32. And so we have A is equal to 8. Is it not? So we found the value of 8. It's just a small satisfaction that we found one of the values, one of the unknowns. Right? So that's the advantage of doing this manner. A bit of satisfaction. If not, I feel it's both can be handled the same manner. The second thing that is given is first term into the last term divided by the middle terms. Okay, so basically the ratio of the product of the first and the last term and the middle terms is equal to 7/15. Okay, and so we have A minus 3D into A plus 3D divided by A minus D into A plus D. Guys, how does this look like? Both the numerator and denominator, they have a particular pattern. Can you see that? What is that pattern? It's A minus B into A plus B, which is equal to A square minus B squared. Okay, so we have the numerator to be A square minus 3D the whole square divided by A square minus D square, and both of them is equal to, the ratios is equal to 7/15. We'll not substitute 8 because we can simplify this a bit more. So 15A square minus 9D square, right, is equal to 7 times of A square minus D square. I've used here AB whole to the power of n, which is A to the power of n into B to the power of n. So I have to square 3 and D. That's what I've done. A bit more simplification, and then we can substitute the value of A. So this is 15A square minus 15 into 9D square. I'll check if I have to further simplify this. Minus 7D square. A bit of rearranging. We have 15A square minus 7A square is equal to 15 9 is 135D square minus 7D square, right? And at the end we have 8A square is equal to 128D square. Okay, so we have what? We have A, we have to find D, so D square is equal to 8a square. Actually, you know what? I can cancel ones are. Ones are, then we have 48, right? No, wait, 48 only though. 6 8s are 48, 16. So this would be a square by 16. And so d will be equal to, therefore d is equal to plus or minus a by 4 by taking square root both ends, right? Square root on both ends. Okay, now we have d value almost by substituting a, therefore d is equal to plus or minus 2 because a is equal to 8, right guys? So whenever we take a square root, we get plus or minus values, and d value can be anything, so yes, we have to consider both, right? If it was n, then you could have neglected the negative value. And now we'll tell for a is equal to 8 and d is equal to 2, the terms, the AP will be, we have a minus 3d, that is a is 8 minus 3 into 2, that is 6. Then we have 8 minus 2, 8 plus 2 and 8 plus 6. And so this would be equal to 2, 6, 10 and 14. And then we have for a is equal to 8 and d is equal to minus 2. What will happen? The AP will be we have 8. See, d becomes minus, so this will be plus. This also will be plus, while this will be minus and this will be minus. The sequence what reverses. So we have 14, 10, 6 and 2. That's it. Okay. So again, I won't emphasize that you have to do this way. You can go with your traditional a plus b, a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d. Even that will fetch the same answer. And it will be a bit lengthy, not too much. Okay, so you can go with that way also. If you're comfortable with this is also good enough, right? So you can pause and have a look at the answer.